September of 1941. The German army has pushed deep into the Soviet Union, and their eyes are locked on one particular city, Leningrad, considered as the jewel of the North and the birthplace of the Russian Revolution. What followed was not just a military campaign, but one of the longest and most brutal sieges in human history. For a staggering 872 days, nearly 2.5 years, the people of Leningrad were cut off, surrounded, and guarded by German and Finnish forces. Hitler's plan wasn't to capture the city, it was to starve it to death. And starve they did. The city's food supply was quickly depleted. Rations fell to just a slice of bread a day, and that bread was often mixed with sawdust or ground wallpaper paste, just to stretch it further. Worse, winter arrived and temperatures plunged to -30. With no heating, no fuel, and no food, the city of Leningrad turned into a frozen graveyard. People burned furniture, books, even the wooden beams of their own homes to survive the cold. Countless people died every single day. The stories from inside are haunting, to say the least. Families boiled leather belts for soup. Pets vanished. In the darkest hours, there were even whispers of cannibalism. Yet, in the face of unimaginable suffering, the spirit of the people endured. Somehow life continued. Musicians played in freezing halls. Factories still churned out weapons for the front. And in August of 1942, as bombs rained down, the Leningrad Symphony Orchestra performed Shostakovich's Seventh Symphony, broadcast on loudspeakers across the city, a message to both friend and foe. Leningrad will not die. Leningrad will persevere. Relief came only through the so-called Road of Life, a desperate supply route across the frozen surface of Lake Ladoga. Trucks drove across thin ice under constant shelling, delivering just enough food and evacuating some civilians. But for most, the horror prevailed until January 1944, when Soviet forces finally broke the blockade. By then, over 1 million civilians had perished, mostly from starvation and cold. The Siege of Leningrad was not just a military struggle. It was a test of human endurance, resilience, and willpower against impossible odds. And in the end, Leningrad stood.